If you love your parrot, you need to hear this, because today we're exposing the 10 most common dangers silently killing parrot cichlids. Dangers that create stress, pain, deformities, aggression spikes, color loss, and early death. And somewhere in this list is the danger you didn't know you were causing. What if I told you that most parrot cichlids don't die from dramatic disease, or from the deformities people blame, or even from the fact that they were created, not born? No, most parrots die from their owners' everyday misunderstandings. Tiny aquarium mistakes repeated again and again. Decisions that seem harmless, even normal, but slowly break a hybrid cichlid that was already built with limitations. But before we begin, there's something you must understand. In our previous parrot documentary, we exposed the true origins of this creature, the skeleton, the compromises, the hybrid contradictions, and the truth behind the smile. That chapter is the why behind everything you're about to hear. If you haven't seen it, watch it afterward, because once you understand the body this fish lives inside, every danger in this list becomes 10 times clearer. Now, let's begin. The first trap: wrong tank mates. Almost every parrot problem begins here. People think parrots are semi-aggressive, a vague word that means nothing in the world of cichlids. The truth: parrots are unpredictable. Gentle for months, explosive overnight. Their fused mouth limits defense, so they bluff, intimidate, or crumble. When placed with hyper-aggressive mbunas, some of the most notorious Malawi cichlids, or fast New World cichlids from South America, or even peaceful fish that steal food too quickly, the parrot becomes stressed, confused, weakened. This silent pressure breaks their immune system long before symptoms appear. Parrots thrive only with slow, balanced, mid-aggression companions. Wrong tank mate equals slow death. And if you watch the previous video, you already know why their compressed anatomy makes escaping aggression nearly impossible. And aggression is only the beginning, because even if a parrot survives the wrong company, it still faces a danger far more personal: its own mouth. The feeding failure, a mouth that cannot bite. Everyone sees the mouth problem, but almost no one adjusts the feeding strategy. Owners feed floating pellets the parrot cannot grab. They offer large chunks it cannot bite. They drop fast-sinking foods that vanish before the parrot can align its entire body. Week by week, the fish starves while food rains around it. Proper feeding means small, soft pellets, slow-sinking food, gel-based diets, or micro-pellets the parrot can scoop rather than bite. Feeding issues like this lead to weakness, bloating, weight loss, infections, and even sudden color fading. Classic hybrid cichlid symptoms. Feeding wrong isn't minor, it's fatal. And once you've seen how the parrot's jaw is actually assembled, the danger becomes terrifyingly obvious. But even if you feed them perfectly, another invisible threat closes in: the size of the world you put them in. The glass prison. Tanks that are too small. Parrots are not small fish. Adults reach 20 centimeters or more, similar to many South American cichlids, yet many are kept in tiny 100 to 150-liter aquarium setups. In cramped spaces, parrots cannot escape aggression, cannot form territories, and cannot move enough to maintain muscle strength. Their hybrid spine begins to bend, their swimming stiffens, their stress hormones never fall, and every other mistake, bad water quality, bad food, bad tank mates, hits harder. A parrot in a small tank isn't living, it's surviving. And when a fish is living in survival mode, even the light above its head becomes a weapon. The light mistake: wrong lighting. Parrots read their world through light. Too bright, and they feel exposed and vulnerable. Too dim, and they feel trapped, unable to read movement. Common stress behavior in cichlids. Flickering or inconsistent lighting destroys their sense of stability. Soft, consistent lighting builds confidence and color. Harsh lighting builds fear, shaking, and unpredictability. But even perfect lighting cannot save them if the world beneath their fins is hostile. The wrong world beneath them. Bad substrate. Parrots come from instincts shaped in soft bottom, gentle current environments similar to many New World cichlids. Sharp gravel, huge stones, and cluttered rock piles create a battlefield their rounded body cannot navigate. Their turning radius is limited. Their fused mouth cannot forage effectively. Their hybrid spine has less control. A harsh substrate leads to injury, stress, and infection. Smooth sand, gentle slopes, and open zones let them move the way their compromised body demands. And even with the right substrate, a single cleaning mistake can destroy their entire world overnight. The filter collapse, deadly cleaning mistakes. One of the most common killers in the aquarium hobby. Parrots are extremely sensitive to beneficial bacteria loss. Owners rinse biomedia under tap water, replace everything at once, or vacuum too aggressively. The tank collapses, ammonia rises, nitrite surges, gills burn, color disappears. Parrots, being hybrids, have far less resilience than natural cichlids. Their physiology fails fast. A stable filter is life support. Disrupt it, and the parrot suffers instantly. And if the filter doesn't break them, sometimes the water change does. The shock that breaks them, Bad water changes. Sudden temperature swings terrify them. Sharp pH changes destabilize them. Large, fast water changes feel like an emergency. Their nervous system interprets these swings as danger, triggering stress stripes, shaking, clamped fins, infections, organ failure. Water changes must be gentle. Consistent temperature, consistent routine, moderate volume. Stability saves them. Instability kills them. And stability isn't only about water. It's also about the architecture of their world. The unbalanced territory, poor tank layout. Only caves, the parrot becomes territorial and aggressive. Only open space, it becomes insecure and hides. Unstable decorations, it becomes terrified. Classic cichlid startle behavior. The perfect parrot tank has 3 zones: a safe zone, a swimming zone, and a feeding zone. Without this balance, parrots become unpredictable, biting, freezing, or refusing food. But even the perfect layout can't save them if the water they breathe is slowly choking them. The silent suffocation. Low oxygen. Their ancestors lived in warm, oxygen-rich waters, just like many South American species. When oxygen drops, parrots gasp, weaken, and degrade rapidly. Many tanks have poor surface agitation, high bioload, or overfeeding, leading to oxygen starvation. Low oxygen doesn't kill fast, it kills quietly. A parrot living in low oxygen is a parrot moving slowly toward collapse, and long before collapse, their body gives warnings we often refuse to see. The misread body, ignoring structural warnings. Twisted spines, curved bodies, weak fins, some genetic, some environmental. Stress stripes are warnings. Fin rot isn't just bacteria, it's the environment calling for help. A parrot cannot speak, but its body does. Ignoring these signals is deadly. Here is the truth no one says out loud. Parrot cichlids are not fragile because they are hybrids. They are fragile because people keep them like normal fish. They are not normal. Their body is unique. Their mouth is unique. Their instincts are confused. And their survival depends on stability more than almost any other cichlid, from Malawi to South America. Fix these 10 dangers, and your parrot will live longer, brighter, calmer. Ignore them, and the problems you think are random will return again and again. So now I want to hear from you. Which danger surprised you the most? Which mistake have you made? And how did your parrot change after fixing it? Share your story in the comments. Someone else might save their fish because of you. But before you go any deeper, there's something you must understand. Every danger we discussed today, every mistake, every silent killer, only makes sense when you know what the parrot truly is. Not the cartoon body, not the bright smile, not the illusion beginners fall in love with, the real creature underneath. And to understand that creature, you must return to where its story began. In our previous Dark Cichlids video, we exposed everything. The origins, the forbidden moment when 2 evolutionary worlds were merged by human hands. The skeleton, a compressed frame that shapes every struggle this fish faces. The broken jaw, a fused mouth that rewrites how it eats, fights, and survives. The internal contradictions, predator instincts locked inside a vulnerable body. The emotional behavior, why this hybrid bonds with you more deeply than natural species. The hybrid blueprint, 2 evolutionary histories stitched into one fragile shape. The truth behind the smile, the psychological illusion that makes humans want to protect this fish instantly. If you haven't watched that chapter, you're missing half the story. Because everything you learned today, the dangers, the instability, the fragility, only reveals its full meaning once you understand the creature behind the glass. When you watch that origin video, you'll see why even the smallest instability breaks them. Why the tiniest mistake echoes inside their bones, and why this fish survives, not because it's strong, but because it's trying harder than any fish ever should. So before you disappear into another channel, stay with Dark Cichlids, the only place where we don't just keep fish, we decode them, we reveal their origins, we expose their truths, we tell the stories no one else dares to tell. Watch the origin chapter next, then return here, because only when you've seen both pieces will you finally understand the whole picture. And once you do, you will never look at your parrot the same way again. See you in the next one.